We're gonna rock. Even Hunter, the greatest band ever. Alrighty, well, I'm going to do another rant today because my Kansas City Chiefs are 3-0, and we're playing great football. Both sides of the ball. Rookies have been outstanding. But actually, yesterday I was at Stumbar Center buying some stuff, and I was wearing my Priest Holmes jersey right there. I need a new one, and man, I was getting all these comments on the Chiefs like, man, y'all are looking so good. One dude was from Olathe, Kansas, which, Jumpy, Johnson County, but you know what? If you're a Chiefs fan, I don't care where you're from. And, dude, we've just been so awesome this year. And then I went to work to buy some stuff, and one of the guys at work, diehard Cowboy fan, and borderline psycho, I guess. No, I wouldn't say that about him. He's a good dude. Just got his views skewed. Said that we've lucked into 3 games. And I go, yeah, you didn't see the game against San Fran. We dominated, man. 31-10. Come on. Had some good plays. I didn't get to see any of the game. I saw the highlights. It looked really impressive. Rookies. And Tony Moyaki made the catch of the year, and good luck trying to catch Dexter McCluster. That dude's got a 3rd gear, man. I think it's like a rocket booster or something. And just the whole team's just looking outstanding. And I mean, the next 2 games, yeah, we got the bye game this week, but the next 2 games are going to be true tests. We got Indianapolis on the road in Houston, although Houston lost to the Dallas Cowboys, which is inexcusable. And, you know, this video is pretty much going to be a rant about how the Cowboys fans try to talk smack. Like, I get no respect from being a Chiefs fan in Texas, okay? None. And they're like, you live in Cowboys country now, why don't you cheer for them? I'm like, because that would make me a bandwagoner, and I can't stand bandwagoners. And so I stuck with my guns, and half the time I get, pat on the back or whatever, like, you're true to your guns, you stick to your team no matter what, which is true. But then half the time they're like, well, why can't you cheer for like a team with 5 rings or whatever? And even yesterday, like, when they said, that the Chiefs got lucky, and when a Cowboys fan has nothing else, they always throw in how many rings, or they go, who's got more rings, or how many trophies does your team have? And yesterday he goes, who's got more rings? And without hesitation, I go Steelers, which that's the only reason I'd be a Steelers fan is because they got more rings than Dallas, And then, like, I was buying some Boomer Sooner stuff because the Red River Blowout is Saturday. And apparently they don't take too kindly you not liking the Foghorn Leghorns that play in Austin either. So all I had to do was say, well, OU's still undefeated and Texas lost to a really bad team. They might have been looking past it, but it's going to be a heck of a game Saturday. It's always Red River Shootout's usually a good game, and hopefully OU takes it where it needs to stay because OU's the best team that's not in Missouri. Mizzou Tigers, man. And, yeah, I mean, it's fun living down here, trying to talk smack, but, man, make sure you know your facts because, I don't know, people down here, like, irritate me because, Texas is a proud sports state, and they got this tradition, and, I mean, they got friggin' season tickets for high school football games. I don't even care about high school football anymore. I'm not in high school. College and pros. But, I really don't take much crap for being a Missouri Tigers fan. Yeah, we're ranked, but we haven't beaten anybody. We're 4-0, but I'm loving it, actually. All my teams are 4-0. Kansas City Chiefs, 4-0. Mizzou Tigers, they're 3-0 for the Chiefs. Mizzou's 4-0. TCU and OU are all unbeaten, so I'm loving it. And my Texas Rangers, one of my baseball teams actually did something the Royals are never going to win, and the Cardinals just had a down year. But, man, I'm loving the sports scene right now. If I can get into NASCAR a little bit, Jimmy Johnson won again at Dover, surprise, surprise, and, they're going to probably win the championship again this year, which if that's the case, I'm going to totally boycott the chase next year and watch the first 26 races, and then I'll go to the Fall Texas race, and that's it. But, I mean, 5 championships in a row, it's unbelievable. I would have never expected it, but if it happens again, it's it. Let me watch something with a little more competition. And NASCAR created the chase to make it a little more competitive, and some teams take advantage of that. And I think the Clint Boyer penalty is a complete bunch of BS. I was talking to one of my friends that races in the Nationwide Series about Boyer's penalty after New Hampshire, and he says that's effed up. I'm cleaning it up, and that 1/60th of an inch, which is the width of a quarter, doesn't make a bit of difference. Again, I'm cleaning that up. And I think if it was the 48 or the 24 that had that penalty, it wouldn't even matter, because Hendrick, this is about the first year I can remember they haven't gotten caught cheating of some kind. And I honestly don't think any teams cheat. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I think they all push the envelope as much as they can within the extent of making the car legal. But the new car, there's such a fine line in the gray zone that it's when they always get caught. But it just seems like Chad Knaus gets caught more than anybody else. And every team does push the envelope, but they also are trying to create ways to get an advantage, and I don't see anything wrong with that. But yeah, if he wins again this year, I'm done. It's just ridiculous. My driver won one championship, and they didn't like it, so they created this chase, and I don't agree with it. And anyway, I'm done ranting this week. I think Chiefs and Cowboys both have a bye, so if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, please don't talk about the Cowboys on my page for like a week, because it'd be nice. And that's really all I got. Hope you guys have a great week. Peace out.